Hello Superset Maniacs and welcome back to my channel. The Cali Pro just wrapped up where Patrick Moore won his second Cali Pro in his career after his 2019 success. But in this video I want to compare the 2021 version of Patrick Moore with his 2019 Mr. Olympia version. The version that made him a fan favorite at the time. People called him the future of bodybuilding, others called him the new Ronnie Coleman. And whether that is true or not, he definitely got people talking about him that year. So let's see how Patrick looks almost 2 years after that show. Let's check out if he can live up to the hype. And we begin with the front double biceps pose, and right from the start the differences are more than obvious, at least for me. Compared to this 2021 Cali Pro physique, his 2019 Olympia physique looks like classic physique. And I'm not talking about that vacuum. He got so much more mass on his frame since 2019, especially downstairs, but maybe through the midsection as well. A sacrifice bodybuilders must make if they want to get bigger apparently. However, he doesn't look as sharp anymore, this being another reason for the overall size differences as well. All in all, 2021 looks more dominant. I think he would do even better on the Olympia stage than in 2019 if he presents a similar package. Front lat spread and the angle is a bit off for 2021, however the size differences are noticeable once again, and the biggest differences seem to be downstairs and at the waist once again, but also through the chest and through the arms. I think it's safe to say that Patrick Moore did what he had to do all this time. He put on the mass he needed to put on in order to be able to go against the big boys. He's much sharper in 2019 indeed, but it's not like 2021 is off. He's just not as conditioned like in 2019, but still in good condition. For me, 2021 has the advantage again. Up next is the side chest pose, and we have a pattern here. 2021 is bigger and fuller, but not as sharp as in 2019. We can see that in the chest striations and at the side leg. I don't know if it's because of the angles or the executions, but 2019 seems to be having the slightly bigger shoulder, or it may be because in 2021 his triceps looks to be bigger. Overall, this pose can go either way, but I still prefer 2021 for the chest pop and overall fullness. Back double biceps, and now we can clearly see 2019's superior conditioning through the glutes especially, but also through the calves if you pay attention. Lower back as well. I don't know what happened to his execution in 2021 or the reasons he chose to do that. He seems to be holding his right arm lower than his left one. There was another peak where he was holding both of his hands even lower than this. Overall, I think 2019 may have the edge in this pose. What do you guys think? However, in the rear lat spread we have a different story. Obviously, he put on so much more mass on that back, and even though he doesn't have the details and separation from 2019, which is due to the execution mostly, the overall size difference is more than enough for me to give the edge to 2021 in the rear lat spread. Side triceps, and this is a very beautiful side triceps pose from Patrick Moore both years. I usually appreciate the most a thick and serrated lateral head in this pose, but when a guy looks so good in this pose, so aesthetic and so striated, I can't help but wonder what matters more in this pose. Back to this comparison, I think I prefer 2019 execution more, and because the size differences don't seem to be so obvious from these angles anymore, I would give a small edge to 2019 here. Abs and thighs, and he chose a different approach for this pose in 2021, a less inspired one if you ask me. I think his abs and thighs looked much better in 2019, and even though his quads are so much smaller than in 2021, those crazy details he had in 2019 may be enough for that year to win this pose overall. What do you guys think? Last pose is the most muscular, and this is an obvious one. I think it's enough to look downstairs and see the size difference to know the outcome of this one. He really nailed it at this Cali Pro this year, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I think he did what he had to do. He improved his wheels, he put on more mass overall on his frame, and he came in fuller than in 2019. 2021 wins the most muscular for me. In conclusion, what can I say? Even though 2019 had the edge in a couple of poses like the side triceps and the abs and thighs, I also gave the back double to 2019. I think that overall 2021 Cali Pro version is a much better version for Patrick Moore. I don't think there are too many people arguing this. He put on the needed size, and if he nails the conditioning like I believe he did at this show, Patrick Moore can be a serious threat at this year's Olympia. Where do you guys think he would place? Top 10 again? Top 8? Top 6? Let me know down in the comment section, and also let me know your opinion on this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys and see you next time.